Good morning this Wednesday, the 21st of February. I'm Grady Wolf, market analyst with Bell Direct. Over in the US on Tuesday, in this holiday shortened trading week, stocks closed the session lower across the board, led by the tech-heavy Nasdaq declining 0.92% on investor fears of overvaluation of the tech juggernaut stocks, including Amazon, Microsoft and Nvidia, which is set to report after the closing bell to close out the Magnificent Seven this reporting season. The Dow Jones fell 0.17% on Tuesday, while the S&P 500 ended the day down 0.6%. It was a big day for M&A activity in the US on Tuesday as Capital One Financial agreed to purchase Discover Financial Services in an all-stock deal worth $35.3 billion, while Walmart announced it will acquire TV maker Vizio for $2.3 billion. In Europe overnight, markets closed mostly lower across the region as investor sentiment fell on fears of a prolonged period before rate cuts, both in the European region and in the US. The Stoxx 600 fell 0.1%, ending a four-day winning streak. Germany's DAX lost 0.14%. The French CAC rose 0.34%. And in the UK, the FTSE 100 ended the day down 0.12%. The ASX 200 has had a pretty muted start to this week, with the key index closing Tuesday's session down 0.08% as a sell-off in materials and energy stocks offset the communication services sector rallying 1.5%. It's week 3 and we are in the heart of reporting season locally this February, with 95 companies having now reported, of which 36 beat expectations, 33 met expectations and 26 missed expectations. Australian mining giant BHP also weighed on the local bourse this week after reporting its lowest half-year profit in 8 years, with the company blaming its struggling Aussie nickel and some overseas iron ore assets weighing on the first half performance. Also weighing on local iron ore miners yesterday was mounting concerns over the demand outlook in China as it continues to struggle making material growth progress post-pandemic, especially on its struggling property sector front. On the banking front, Australia's competition regulator overturned an initial ruling against a merger between ANZ and Suncorp banks yesterday to approve the merger now after ANZ and Suncorp successfully appealed the original ruling. The ACCC found the deal would not hurt competition in the home, business or agribusiness lending in Australia, especially as Macquarie continues to go from strength to strength alone in the home lending market, now accounting for 5.3% of the home lending market at the end of 2023. Shares in ANZ fell to 2.7% on Tuesday following the release of the news, while Suncorp shares rose 5.34%. And further turbulence hit Star Entertainment shares yesterday, with the price plunging 26% on news that Star had delayed the release of its financial results amid the surprise announcement that the Independent Casino Commission is set to appoint Andrew Bell to run the second inquiry into the casino and gaming group. That's following his findings in the first inquiry that Star Entertainment was not fit to hold a casino license at its New South Wales casino. On the commodities front this morning, oil has dropped 1.43% to trade at $77.32 a barrel. Gold is up 0.5% at $2,027 an ounce, and iron ore is up 1.17% at $129.5 a tonne. One Aussie dollar is buying 66 US cents, 98.22 Japanese yen, 51.89 British pence, and 1 New Zealand dollar and 6 cents. Ahead of the midweek local trading session here in Australia, the SPI futures are expecting the ASX to open down 0.28%, and that's following the red run on Wall Street overnight. And now let's dive into some trading ideas for your consideration today. Bell Potter has downgraded the rating on Solvar from a buy to a hold and slightly reduced the 12-month price target on the Australian consumer finance company following the release of first half results showing lower profit, the extent of weakness in New Zealand and higher bad debts. Trading Central has identified a bullish signal on Eagers Automotive following the formation of a pattern over a period of 112 days, which is roughly the same amount of time the share price may rise from the close of $14.84 to the range of $16.90 to $17.40, according to standard principles of technical analysis. And that's all we have time for this Wednesday. Have a wonderful day, and as always, happy investing.